Good morning, Year 2. Today is Thursday, and our maths lesson today is all about odd and even numbers. So, your anchor, I want you to fill in the gaps for each of these patterns, okay? So, pause the video and then come back when you have done that. Ignore the bottom bit for now, we're going to do that together in a second. Okay, so you should have all done that now. So, you need to tell me how many there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would say 6 is an even number. Here you would say that 4, 5, 6, 7 is an odd number. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is an odd number. And 8 is an even number. Okay, that's what your answer should be. Then I want you to tell me, what do you notice about all the odd numbers and what do you notice about all the even numbers? Look at the pictures if you're struggling. What do you notice? You should notice that all the even numbers fit nicely together. Can you see? They are equal. You've got two equal groups and they make a nice array. Your odd numbers have a piece missing. So for 7 there is a piece missing here, and for 9 there is a piece of the pattern missing here. Can you build these numbers in twos? So let's use our blocks. Can we build 5 in twos? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, no, we can't do that. Let's try 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can do 6. So we'll highlight that green because we can do that one. I want you to predict what you think will happen to 7, 9 and 10. Which ones are odd and which ones are even? How do you know? Well, we know that the even ones we can build in our twos. 5, 7 and 9 are odd. We cannot build them in twos. We would need an extra piece, wouldn't we? Whitney says you can split all even numbers down the middle. Is she correct? So I want you to draw these out for me and then try splitting them down the middle and see if you can. So I'm going to split this one right down the middle here. I can split that right down the middle, just like Whitney said. And I can split number 9 down the middle, but it splits a strawberry in half. And then it wouldn't be equal. I wouldn't have two equal groups because there wouldn't be a whole strawberry, it would only be half a strawberry. So yes, you can split even numbers down the middle. Have a go with these numbers for me. Try number 10, number 14 and number 6. See if you can split those down the middle to see if Whitney is correct. This time she's making a number pattern. I want you to fill in the gaps, okay? So write down the number pattern for me that Whitney has started. So you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. My question and challenge is which numbers greater, so remember greater than 40 could be in this pattern. Write them down, see if you can write 5 more numbers greater than 40 that could be in my pattern. And here are your answers. So you should have 2, 4, 14, 16, 18, just like I said. Which number is greater than 40? That would be continuing the pattern, but you could have had any other number greater than 40 in the 2 times table and you would be correct. Bronze, your questions today. You need to circle all the even numbers and circle all the odd numbers. You need to tell me whether these are sorted correctly, so true or false questions. Draw lines to match the numbers to the correct box, so you would draw lines to the odd and lines to the even boxes in the middle. And then you need to find all the odd numbers and put them in order from smallest to greatest, and then find all the even numbers and put them greatest to smallest. Silver, you are doing questions 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the silver and gold sheet. Eva uses counters to make the numbers from 1 to 10. Tick the even numbers. What do you notice? So if you were listening right at the beginning, that will really help you with this question. You need to use counters and tens frames. Now it's really easy to draw a tens frames because I don't think you'll have them at home, or with counters. You can make them if you want to, but you can draw them just as easy, okay? Show that 14 is an even number, show that 15 is an odd number, and work out whether 18 is even or odd. For question 3, you need to draw circles to show groups. And for question 4, you need to colour all the even numbers. What do you notice about the last digit of all of the even numbers? That's your challenge. That's a really important part about even numbers there. Gold, you are doing questions 5, 6, 7 and 8. Dexter makes the number 70 from base 10. He says that 70 is odd as you cannot share into 2 equally. What mistake has Dexter made? Then question 6. Teddy has a 2-digit number. The first digit has been covered up, so that his tens digit has been covered up. Is Teddy's number odd or even? Circle, but you need to tell me how you know. That's the really important part, okay, is how you know. Dora has a 2-digit number. The second digit has been covered up, so her ones digit. Dora's number is it not odd or even? Circle your answer, and I want you to tell me how you know for that again. It's really important. Question 7, roll 2 dice and find the total. If you haven't got dice at home, you can go onto Google and you can type in virtual dice and you can click to roll the dice and it will do it for you. So whichever number dice 1 says, you write in here. Then for dice 2, then you add them together and tell me if the total is odd or even. What patterns can you spot? I'd like you to really have a go at that. This is a really fun experiment in maths. And then question 8. Whitney is making a number pattern. Can you complete it? Write 2 numbers greater than 30 that could be in the pattern and 2 numbers greater than 60 that could not be in the pattern. And platinum. Ali rolls 3 dice and so does Emmett. Her total is an even number between 9 and 13. What numbers could she have rolled? Write down as many possibilities as you can, and the same for Emmett, but his numbers are between 8 and 12 and is an odd number. You need to balance my scales, okay? So you've got the cards down here, and you need to balance my scales, so an odd number and an even number that are equal. And then you need to find the odd one out and explain your answer. And that was Thursday's maths video. I'll be back on Monday now because tomorrow you've got your Friday challenge, which I know you all loved so much last week, so I can't wait to see what you have for that too.